Hello everyone and welcome to a Commerce Past Paper session. Today we are going to deal with the May-June 2018 past paper. Paper 1 is Commercial Operations and Associated Risks. Section A. Question number 1 for 1 mark. Which one of these commercial enterprises can raise capital by selling shares? So this is a multiple choice question. Let's use the elimination method to identify the answer. The question states, which one of these commercial enterprises raise capital by selling shares? The options given are sole trader. Definitely sole trader cannot sell shares. It's a one-man business. Partnership cannot sell shares because it is the money that is collected from the partners that allow partnerships to operate. Cooperatives do not sell shares. It is by means of membership that these businesses operate. So, which business can get capital by selling shares? The correct answer is a public limited company. Option A. So, to get 1 mark, the correct answer is option A, public limited company. The next question, define the term wholesaler. It's a 1 mark question. It's a definition question. So pay close attention to the term define. You are not expected to give an example and you are supposed to write for exactly 1 mark. So the definition for a wholesaler is, a wholesaler is an intermediary who buys products from the manufacturers and sells them on to the retailers. So to get complete 1 mark, you have to have these terms, the term retailer, the term manufacturer, and the term intermediary. These 3 terms have to be mentioned in your definition to get the complete marks. The next question, figure 1 shows the value of visible exports and visible imports in Singapore dollars for Singapore in 2015. Visible exports is 577 billion. Visible imports is 515 billion. Calculate the balance of trade for Singapore. You are advised to show your workings. Okay, so this is related to international trade. The balance of trade is the difference between the visible exports and the visible imports. So you are expected to show your workings. So you can take it as visible exports minus visible imports, which is 577 billion minus 515 billion. You will get 62 billion. Remember, you have to mention the currency and say it's Singapore dollars to obtain 2 marks. So 1 mark will be given for the working. That is when you show visible exports is deducted by the visible imports, and then 1 mark for the final answer. The next question, explain one reason a business may choose to buy insurance. Now it says explain and it has 3 marks. So the first thing is you have to identify the reason. So one reason a business may choose to buy insurance is risk reduction. So mention the reason. Then you can explain this further by giving an example. For example, if an employee steals inventory, insurance will reduce the risk of losses being incurred, as any losses incurred will be compensated by an insurance company. So here you're giving an example and the reason why this example is valid. So the reason why businesses buy insurance is for risk reduction, and then you give the example of an employee stealing inventory and how the insurance company will compensate for it. So it's very important. For 3 marks, you have to give the reason, then you have to give an example